Greyman is supported by Patreon. Donate now and receive special early access.
Hello everybody, this is the Greyman and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So my daughter has found me painfully uncool, doesn't want me around when her friends come over, so I gotta decide what I'm gonna do, and I am going to go clubbing. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and go tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves, the lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man, you know the ones all the kids these days are doing. Alright, but I'm not gonna pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to... Oh god, I tried to, like, hype all that up, and... that was all for nothing. I'm not actually doing anything cool. Go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight.
Ugh.
The game on TV, or at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. Manda shrugs. Life is pointless and we die, Dad. Might as well enjoy it. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. Also, why did you just burp into the microphone? I shouldn't have done that. Here. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. We're gonna have a sarcasm loop going at this point, like between my character, me, and her. It's just gonna disappear up its own butt. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. My English, not so good. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. I need to talk to him about Mr. Zangief and Mr. M. Bison. Wow. I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. And he walks off a cliff. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. Chutes and ladders, Donkey Kong, I'm not picky. A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool ball sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar, and that is very forward-thinking, not assuming. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearby empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often. Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Gray, by the way. And if I had made a different choice, Gray would have been by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. I love that team. And also, I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm trying not to be too immature, but this game just, like, is... God. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Or possibly drinking blood, because she kind of looks like a vampire. Buy a gal a drink. You seem to already have one. No, you already have a drink. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Well, wait, if she's drunk, she probably says it like, suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. It tastes way less good after talking to that really drunk lady. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's that brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I'd have to say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on our mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. Name's Robert. Thanks. I'm Gray. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from them across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Well, I don't know. There's Neil Peart of Rush. We'll always have him. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. Okay, then! You like shots? Oh, God. I like shots? Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Gray, this guy's out of my friend league. But I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. You know what? I got tattoos. Let's go with the hand tattoo. I like your tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. Oh. He's possessed with dark ghosts of his past. I don't know if I should have brought that up. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Talk about my daughter. Not like forever. She's having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Yeah, I'll bet you do. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Huh, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I must really be. I know he seems really moody and distant, but I can change him. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? I mean, I just had a bunch of whiskey and I'm going to be getting into a moving vehicle. I don't see anything wrong with this. Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. Now, kids, don't drink and walk. It's, I don't know if it'll necessarily end badly, but, yeah, this PSA is falling apart. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? That's what I was about to say. It's like our lives are only confined by this tightly programmed Steam game. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. Oh. I don't kiss and tell, Gray. So are we gonna do this or what? Whoa. You know. Do you want to come inside or not? that cannot even be considered a double entendre. That is like a single entendre. Ooh. This game just threw you in the deep end. Lay it on smooth. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs and into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take mine off, too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. Okay, I'm not surprised that this happened. I'm just surprised it happened so early in the game. This is only my 3rd episode. Robert's apparently a 3rd episode man. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? I don't feel my character is ready for this yet. I think I'm going to stop it. Actually, I should probably get going. Robert steps back. All right. I think I'm going to head home. Sorry. Nah, it's cool. I head home, my head still spinning from the anxiety of turning Robert down. The sight of the couch helps me compartmentalize, though. And before I know it, I'm having dreams about my teeth falling out. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Do you still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up! God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it's Craig and I do want to catch up. Alright, I'll go to the gym. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the Gime. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. Hey, bro, good morning! Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. I love all of these responses in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna need help. This is it. This is how I die. Oh, it'll be alright, dude. We'll ease you into it. Hey. We head into the gym, and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them? Yeah, you seem like friends with that big row of completely empty, exercise machines. He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. So they would steal my money for a good lunch to spend it on a crappy lunch. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be, walking. Just call me Christopher Walken. And those over there are ellipticals. Oh. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. Hey. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? What is that guy doing? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Here, wait. So I didn't mean to piss off Craig. I got the Black Lovecraftian mist, so clearly I upset him a little bit. So I'm actually gonna save this just to be safe. Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong he could crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I'll work out. Okay, I got eggplants, so that's more positive. What? How long have you been doing the buff thing? Nice. Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twins' softball team. I get the feeling there's nothing soft about your balls. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? Well, I definitely don't want to live like a Jimmy Buffett song. Spend most of my time in front of the mirror, admiring my Adonis-like figure that I've worked so hard to sculpt. Ah, there we go. By that I mean lay horizontal and watch bad television. Oh. There's so many shows I could name right now under the bad television banner, so I don't know. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I'd get better do it, too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. Don't go chasing waterfalls, you're moving too fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction. So of course I'd do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic, so you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to give it a mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and we get him home and we get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim, and then the next day he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of the Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts! Bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks over my injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
I don't know.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Alright. Well, here, I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here it goes. He wants me to drink his protein. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. I love his delicious, delicious proteins. Wow, this is really good. Your proteins are really delicious, Craig. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I get home and lie down on the couch. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I feel pretty haggard after not brushing my teeth or showering, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? I need to see him about, Balrog and, Blanca, please. Oh my god. The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. God, it looks like, the name is escaping me. He looks like that villain from, Skyward Sword. I'll put this up later. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Whoa! Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desk in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook! Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Thank you so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I normally don't do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been really doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda already shared everything with me. It didn't even cross my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? I'm gonna go with the mathematician's answer here. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? They ever catch that rye? Yes! I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. Pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. let's go to the mall. Does it sound good to you? Sure, why the mall? Geez, can't Dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents, and that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. What I'm saying, honey, is that I know about the bodies in the basement, and I completely understand. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. Like my murdering sprees when I was older. Or younger. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. That is patently not true. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I hear Emma R. is going to take that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Exciting that she's going to a school that you're not going to. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? I will crush him like the bug that he is for touching my little girl. Dad! Ugh! I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. And I will see you guys in the mall in the next episode. Bye-bye!